the joys of Fontaine are just around the corner, and I am actually very, very pumped for Fontaine. But we did get a little bit of something that might be controversial. And it really has to do with the banners that have just been actually, you know, not leaked, I would say, but released to us via Genshin Impact's, do we say Twitter or X? Either way, you understand. On the social media website that Elon Musk has now dubbed X, Genshin Impact posted the tweet of the banner details, and I'm actually, I'm kind of conflicted on this one. At first, I was overjoyed, but then some stuff started to dawn on me. And I really want to talk about that today. So, welcome to the Should You Summon for Lyney and Yelan video. Thank you so much for giving me the opportunity to entertain you, of course, and hopefully you guys enjoy your stay. Without any further delay, let's go ahead and get right into it. As you can see, this is Lyney's banner, and of course we have Yelan's banner just after that. And yeah, this banner at first doesn't look too bad, at least for the beginning player, and let's go ahead and talk about that first. First things first, let's talk about the top star right there, or top 4-star right on the top, Bennett. Bennett is considered one of the best 4 stars in the game. There is no denying that Bennett has basically been a mainstay in a lot of teams since version 1.0, and that's just a given. He's just that dang good. Honestly, Bennett is disguised as a 4-star when he should be a 5-star, to be quite honest. The only crippling thing that he has in his kit is his E6. Now, I E6'd my Bennett because, well, back when I had control of my Twitch, I was actually, you know, doing punishment streams, and I was stuck with C6ing my Bennett. But he still does relatively well even with the C6. I have to admit that. But ultimately, in regards to how Lyney is, Bennett C6 is almost a must because he powers up Pyro, or he powers up allies and gives them Pyro infusion and then powers them up again with more Pyro damage increase. So him with Lyney is perfect. He's literally great in Lyney's team. So I have to say, bravo to Bennett, still finding after more than 2 years of this game, Bennett is still a shining star of what a 4-star should be. Speaking of shining stars, let's go ahead and talk about Barbara. Barbara is obviously a healer. Barbara is obviously not the best healer, but Barbara can do pretty well, especially with her Hydro application. Now, I'm not going to sit here and say that Barbara is the best Hydro applicator. I'm not going to sit here and say that Barbara is the best healer. But I will say for beginners, Barbara is actually a decent unit to have. And especially because of the fact that her E has continuous healing, not just on her, but when you switch to another party member, they can continuously heal there. She has a great burst, I guess, in a sense, with how it looks. She's the only 4-star with a completely animated burst. A lot of us think that Barbara was meant to be a 5-star. But, yeah, she just wasn't good enough to fit the 5-star role. But I will say in general, Barbara is not too bad, especially for the beginners. But there's something we got to touch up on with her here in a little bit. Let's go ahead and talk about the next 4-star, Lynette. Now, I'm pegging Lynette to be the next best 4-star. Not like top, like #1, but definitely in the top 10 discussion, or maybe even the top 5 discussion. The kit that Lynette has is really freaking good, and I'm very excited to try her out. Plus, she's really cute. I like her. You know, you could use a Keela Favonia on her. You could use a couple different one-handed swords on her. I'm very nervous at the possibility of me being wrong. But if her kit works exactly the way I read it, she's gonna be great. And I can't wait to try her out myself. I'm so happy we get a free copy of her. But that's also gonna tie into the other 4-stars. Because, and I wanna really touch up on this before we get into the 5-stars, because you're not gonna care about the 4-stars. The only reason why is because every single one of these 4-stars we already get for free, or are going to be getting for free. Take Barbara, for example. Barbara, you get her for free when you hit rank 20, I believe, if I remember correctly. Which sucks. But Barbara, Constellation, that's great. Cool. Lynette we get for free at rank 25 with 4.0. If you're already rank 25, you already get her. Sorry, I think Barbara was 16 actually. You get her at rank 16. So you get Barbara at rank 16, you get Lynette at rank 25, and then we have a new event coming out where you get a free Bennett. What? Literally at first when I looked at this, I'm like, oh hey, new players will have a blast. Yeah, there's free Lynette. Alright. Excuse me. There's already a free Lynette. There's already free Barbara. But you think it's still gonna Bennett, but then I freaking remember that we get free Bennett from the new main event that's happening in 4.0. What gives? Why would you do this, Hoyoverse? This is such a plunder to me. And it's not just that, like everybody else in the comments of this Twitter post is basically kind of making fun of this. And yeah, like maybe not making fun of it, but I think that it's kind of a bad thing that we're getting free copies of these already as it is. But here's where I am actually kind of fighting with myself. I think that getting constellations for all these characters is a great thing, especially as the 4 stars. If you're going to be summoning for Lyney or Yelan anyway, you're going to be getting constellations on these characters anyway. It just sucks because all these characters, if you just want one copy of them, you already get them for free. There's no point in summoning for the 4 stars. If you were somehow starting out in Genshin Impact and only wanted the 4 stars, you could skip these banners. But we need to talk about the showrunners here. Let's first talk about Yelan. Yelan is one of the best sub off-field DPSs in the game. She's 5-star Xingqiu. And Xingqiu is still good. You could pair them together and just do mountainous amounts of damage. I have a lot of fun using Yelan in my teams. That and she helps with speed of, exploration. If I'm going from point A to point B, she makes me go faster. I can't complain about that. But Yelan is really, really good. Plus, she's extremely hot. We know this already. I mean, any armpitters in chat? I'm pretty sure there are. I'm not big into armpits, but she's hot either way. I'm just saying. Yelan is fantastic, and I think that if you summon for her, I can't blame you. So she's really good. She's like, in my opinion, she's considered top 10 easily as an off-field. If you're talking about 5 stars, top 10 easy. Let's talk about Lyney. Lyney, I'm excited for because of the implications of what happens with Fontaine. I'm excited for the story. I'm excited for the artifact sets that come out that are going to help out Lyney and other characters. I'm excited for his kit because it looks really cool. His character, I gotta learn more. Overall, excuse me, it's very tiring. I've been up all day, but with Lyney, he looks like he's gonna be cool. His kit looks like a lot of fun, and paired up with Lynette, I think it's gonna be great. Now, if you look at these banners, like let's first take a look at this banner as a whole. If you're going to make this team, you could. You have 2 healers and a sub/possible main DPS with Lynette, followed by Yelan as your off-field DPS. It could work, but you probably have a better DPS, probably have better healer, but Bennett is still a plus. So if you look at this right here, this team could actually be kind of scary. Although Lyney gets more benefits from an all pyro team or a 3-to-1 ratio for pyro, so having Barbara on the team is kind of meh, but you can still do pretty well with these teams. Is this a should you summon though? Honestly, it's tough. For Yelan, I would say no, and the only reason why is because while she's one of the best like sub DPSs in the game, you could get the same application from Xingqiu. It's just how it is. And it's not to say anything bad about Yelan. Yelan has some really, really good things going for her, especially with her E. It's a lot of fun. I did 100K on her E before, which was a lot of fun to like figure that out. But I don't think that Yelan, with these banner units, is a must summon. With Yelan being a sub DPS, or off-field DPS in this case, you're better finding a better Yelan banner. So I still say go for Xingqiu. Don't worry about this banner on this side. Now that might be controversial, and that's fine. Let me know in the comments down below if you agree with me. Is Lyney a must summon? I'm gonna have to say no. And the only reason why I say he's not a must summon is solely because we get the 3 4-star units for free. Are they really, really good units and great for constellations? 100%. If you summon for Lyney, would I be like telling you like you're stupid? No, I wouldn't. It's still a good, decent banner. I just don't think it's worth it in the sense of you get all the 4 stars that are already listed for free. That's just me. I'm a collector. I like to collect. I do like to make my characters, which I will end up getting the sets that I need for Lyney as soon as possible. But in the end, I'm looking at the actual like benefit of the banner. I would say maybe a 6.5, maybe 7 out of 10. But I don't think that you should summon on these two. It's not to say that they're bad. It's just that they suffer from having successful units as the 4 stars that you could already get for free. That's really all I could say about it. Now let me know in the comments down below. I would love to hear you guys' opinions on this because again, this is somewhat controversial. Like, people are probably looking at this banner saying that it's freaking amazing and, you know, disagreeing with me and thinking I'm crazy, or they're agreeing with me but also saying like, why would you say it's not a must summon when Lyney is a new character? There's so many things. So I want to know in the comments down below, what do y'all think about these banners? I'm still gonna stick by my guns on this one, but I would love to hear everybody's opinions. Maybe there is something that I missed on this, but that's it for today. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Again, thank you so much for giving me the opportunity to entertain you. We will be back again with another Genshin Impact video very, very soon. And of course, as always, y'all, have a good night, have a good day, have a good afternoon, whatever it is. Please be safe out there.